Keyshawn George. At the other forward position, Chris Middleton. At shooting guard, Carlton Carrick. It's time to leave the starting five for your Phoenix Suns. The man.
Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA. And now Washington starting group. They've got Chris Middleton. George is out there with Song. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Carrington in at the 2. And for Phoenix, deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Dunn is out there with Durant. And it's Wagner in at the 5 down low. Song, the pass to Middleton. George with the screen on Booker. Pass to George. Here's Sarr. He's defended by Wagner. A nice shot by George. RJ, for the few teams already suffering big-time injuries, how do they keep up their spirits? How do they keep going?
I feel like the term next man up is overused, but what it comes down to is you need to have faith in the guys you have available.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
For Washington, they won their last contest, that game against the Trailblazers in Portland. George against KD. Here's Carrington. 6 on the shot clock. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Poole, no good.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And KD the bucket on the assist from Dunn.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's Poole. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Suns. Poole against Booker. Outside, KD. The Suns need to get a shot off. Fires the 3. No good from Booker.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
KD against Poole. Sarr. Middleton outside. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
On the wing, Booker, guarded by Poole. Booker the bounce pass, and done with the slam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Here comes the defense, everyone. Who wants one?
Poole finds Middleton. Back to Poole. The Wizards working the ball around now. Shots good by Middleton.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
Now here's Middleton. Devin Booker missing his last shot, and he's good on the 3 ball.
Really no surprise to see it go in. Poole has a terrific accuracy from deep.
Durant kicks to Booker. Back to KD. Booker looking around. Left side Durant, just 4 to shoot. Beal from long range. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
That's Beal's wheelhouse. Catch and pop.
Pass to Poole. Over Booker. Poole no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And it's Dunn in the corner. Back to Beal. To the middle. Here's KD. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And it's a tie ball game.
And we've seen Beal improve as a playmaker over the years. That's a nice pass.
Pass to Carrington. Over in the corner, Poole. Wide open look, and he hits the jumper for 2. Poole's got 7 points.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Kicks it out to Wagner. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Poole.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say is the highest percentage shot. For myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he's something else. Hey, thank you. That free throw good from George. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Phoenix. Jalen Smith comes in for Kevin Durant. Corey Kispert's checked in for Washington. Suns trail by 4. And here's Booker, still without a basket. Done outside, from deep. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Wizards have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Here's Poole, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Booker outside. Pass to Beal. It's up a 3. Goes back up. Got a piece of it. Kispert with it. Now Poole. Now here's Kispert. And a miss there on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Beal. To the inside. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. Price is checked in for Phoenix. Change for the Wizards. Champagne's checked in. Wizards leading by 6. Middleton dishes to Kispert. Pass to Smart. Back to Kispert. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Wizards.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
And the Suns making a change here. Ball's checked in.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Now here's Booker. He has yet to score. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And here we go. Washington fast break. Smart, wide open. He fired. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And the Wizards lead by 11. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Price. Kicks it out to Booker. And here is Ball. Defended by Kispert. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Price for 3. Booker outside. Back to Richards. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Booker just keeps getting better at orchestrating the pick and roll, setting up his teammates out of those sets.
We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter. That one drops for him. Middleton's got 6.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Now Booker. High, arcing shot. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. On offense, Devin Booker really... does it all for his teams. He scores well and assists others. Richard, he can do it all.
You love to see that from a superstar. Booker just wants points on the board. And if he can't get a shot, he'll get a look for someone else.
George is checked in for Chris Middleton. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And the All-Star, Devin Booker, an incredible scoring guard.
Since the moment he got drafted by the Phoenix Suns, he has been a beacon of consistency. Every single year he gets better. Every single year he adds something to his game. That's why Devin Booker is one of the best guards in this league.
Now Booker, after the missed 3 from Corey Kispert. Booker outside. And finished off by Price.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Bay. No good, shot missing. Good D by Price. Booker outside. Over Smart. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
He doesn't get the second one. And so it's Jordan Poole making highlights for Washington. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. They've got Kispert. George is out there with Bay. Then there's Smart, and it's Champagnie in at the 5. Bay passes to George. And the rejection by Smith. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Ball. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Mitchell. From downtown. The shot misses. Wizards leading by 5. Here's George. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Greg, every year injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Good on the second free throw. And here is Mitchell. Outside Ball. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Ball. Mitchell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
George finds Kispert. Poked away. Right wing. The Wizards working the ball around now. Pass to George. Shot clock at 6. Kispert setting the pick for George. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Suns trail by 3. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Mitchell with the bounce pass. And the dunk by Price.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
You like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
George with a screen on Price. Bay buries the long-range jumper. Bay's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's a nice job setting the screen. Bay making the most of that effort.
Ball, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Ball. From past the arc. Rebounded by the Wizards. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. George against Smith. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Ball surveying the defense. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul. And the Wizards making a change here. Watson's checked in.
Number 21, Jaden Watson.
Ball with it. Still scoreless. Clock at 6. Mitchell outside. There's the pick. Over Watson. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Washington leading now by 6. Here's Bay. And it's Price with the rebound.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
Out to the right wing. Smart against Ball. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
For someone who doesn't get to the line very often, it's good to see Ball putting some pressure on the defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Ball. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
I'd like to call a little attention to Ball's determination, both on and off the court. You throw a challenge at him, and he will do everything in his power to overcome it.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Jalen Smith. He takes it in, and it's Carrington missing. Suns trail by 5. And stolen by Song. In transition, here come the Wizards. And it's sent back by Mitchell. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. And here's Kispert from the arc. Iguodala grabs the rebound. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Mitchell passes the ball. Pass to Price. 6 to shoot. Rebound, Washington. Here's Carrington. No scoring in this one.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Mitchell against Smart. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Right side, Kevin Durant. And stolen by Bay. Smart on the wing. Baseline J on the way. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching. Substitution on the court.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Don't laugh at me when I say this, but there's too much strength from Kevin Durant. Now with the chance to add one more.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
Booker outside. It's Beal on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Over Smart. Beal can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Certainly not the number one thing Bey is out there to do, but he saw an opening and able to make the pass.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Beal. Kicks it out to Wagner. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So for the Wizards, George is checked in for Bey. Chris Middleton comes in for Corey Kispert. And Poole subbed in for Smart. Here's Carrington. Saw the pass to Middleton. George sets a screen for Poole. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Poole's got 12 points in the game.
And this game has Poole's fingertips all over it. This man is dominating right now.
Outside, Beal. Inside, George with the steal. And here we go. Washington fast break. Takes it off the glass. Carrington's got the lead up to 11 now for the Wizards.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Booker dishes to Dunn. Back to Booker to stop the run. Whoa! Booker playing big inside.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
Pass to George. Sarr with it. Middleton outside. Off target from outside. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. They trail by 9 points. And here is Beal. Three-pointer. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 6 assists in the game. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
All right, everybody, look who's coming. It's time to make some noise for your son.
And Phoenix making a change here. Richards is checked in. Saw the basket Poole. And again, Washington no good. Suns trail by 6. Now Booker, 5 points in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
5 on the clock. To the paint. And done with the slam.
Taking on more playmaking responsibilities, Booker has matured over the years, becoming a better teammate.
Wizards leading by 4. Pass to Saw. Down low. Here's Carrington. Poole, a screen on Beal. In the corner, Middleton with it. Sinks the triple.
Chris Middleton.
Middleton. He's got 9.
And how smooth is that jumper? Middleton making it look easy from the corner.
Booker outside. Outside, KD. Done outside. Now here's Beal. He's tightly guarded. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Washington shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. They get it again. Pass to Poole. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. And it's a 9-point Wizards lead.
Ooh, going to that hole with confidence. Poole converts that contact bucket.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of the game. Dunn kicks to Booker. And it's Beal in the corner. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Wizards ball.
There's 18 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Booker against Poole. George with the screen on Booker. And here's Poole for three. And so it's the Washington Wizards in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the tanks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Washington Wizards.
Execution. These guys know what they want offensively. Their timing is in sync. That's why, by and large.
Okay, so now let's talk about... And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. Wizards leading by 9. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Nick Richards out there with Durant, and it's Dunn in at the 3. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Beal drives in. Washington with the rebound. Here's Carrington. Durant with the steal. Dunn left side. Back to Beal. Shot clock at 6. It's blocked.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Suns trail by 9. KD passes to Booker. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. To the inside. Poole. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, okay, Poole. I see you hit the finish. He's not just a three-point shooter.
Booker against Poole. Booker outside. It's Durant on the wing. A 3. Here's Richards. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Poole, the pass to Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Right there, Poole had a decision to make, and he chose wisely.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. 11-point game. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Pass to Beal. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got assist number 8 now on the night. Well, Richard, during his Washington days, Bradley Beal averaged 30 a game in back-to-back seasons.
Beal is such a strong guard, so not only can he beat you with his shooting stroke, but he can also play some bully ball.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He wants to talk to his guys. Suns on defense. They trail by 9 points. Here's Carrington. Plays it up off the glass. Carrington's got 8.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And it's done in the corner. Stolen by Middleton. Launches it. Sarr's shot is off. Suns have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's George. Again, the Wizards score.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, and that's made a huge difference. They're making the most of the chances on the break. Transition buckets decide more games than people think.
And Booker kicks to Dunn. And again, it's the Suns missing. Wizards leading by 13. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just competent offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. The thanks. Here he goes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Wizards shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Suns trail by 14. Beal the pass to Dunn. Durant feeling it out a bit. Pass to Beal. Shot clock at 5. Middleton against Durant. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Wizards leading by 14. Here's Carrington. And George kicks to Middleton. Fires from deep. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Booker. He's got 5. Pass to Beal. Back to Booker. Fantastic finish by Booker.
Ooh, Booker showing some power.
Washington has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Price is checked in for Dunn. Phoenix on defense. 15-point game. Pass to George. Poole kicks to George. Back to Poole. Rebound by the Suns. Richards got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's Beal on the wing. Here's the 3. Second shot opportunity. KD's shot is off. Wizards leading by 15. Pass to Sarr. Here's Middleton. He's defended by Price.
And if you foul Middleton in the act, you may as well chalk the point up. He's always been a very consistent free throw shooter.
Kispert's checked in for the Wizards. Smart comes in for Poole.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
For three. And it's KD with the rebound. Enzo Price will bring it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 17. And Corey Kispert is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Page checked in for the Wizards.
Wizards substitution, number 14, Sadiq Bey.
Booker outside. 5 to shoot. Drives to the hoop. Out to Price. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Washington ball.
Wizards leading by 17. Pass to Kispert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
Bradley Beal picks one up. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Pass to KD. Booker with it. 7 points in the game. Back to Durant. Clock at 6. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Smart deciding where to go with it. Inside. Here's Middleton. It's deflected.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Now, here's Price. Booker outside. Pass to Richards. Outside Durant. Shoots over Bey. Durant, no good.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Here's Middleton, and that one is hammered home.
Great to see Middleton producing like this. You can tell he loves to be a factor in his team's success.
The drive by Booker. Outside for Durant. Bey pulls it in. Bey's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Middleton with it. Now guarded by Price. Shot's good by Middleton.
Nice. A mid-range jumper by Middleton. I didn't know guys were allowed to take that shot anymore.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the third. Outside, KD. Back to Beal. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Middleton.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Bey wide open, and he fires. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists tonight. Now Booker. He has 7. Price outside. And the Suns miss again.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Smart finds Kispert. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Sarr. Rebound by the Suns. Richards got double-digit rebounds now in the game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Booker the pass to KD. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Washington leading now by 23. Here's Kispert. The rebound by Richards. Richards got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Price. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Chris Middleton has been on display for the Wizards. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this.